And basically, at that point, that was enough to
the streets is done anyway. It was a wrap.
How old was you at that time?
Man, I caught a case at 43.
Yeah, it's time to stop at that point, right?
My case was 38. I caught a case 38.
38. But you had got away with
20
so
years,
much.
Right? Yeah, that's why they gave me 20
Your
years.
Your ass had been messing over the city forever, nigga. You had a Mac at 11 at 12, nigga. We should have been got your ass. We heard about it. The judge didn't tell you we heard about you up at that damn park when you was 12, 13.
Oh, man.
But what's crazy, we were so little and we looked innocent, like little boys, where the police they would overlook us because we didn't look like we was doing what we was doing.
That's right.
Wow.
So,
yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
So I just want to say, man, like, I didn't let you finish your story though, but you bump your head a little bit, but at the end of the day, how do you end up getting it together, man? Because I don't want to go into it too much because I know you still might go back. So I want to keep you over here. You're a Christian now, right? Or is you a Muslim?
Nah.
You ain't nothing.
This
nigga might go back, talk to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, man, keep praying for him, man.
He good.
No, you know what I'm saying? He say he ain't nothing, man.
No, he good. He all about peace. Man.
Okay,
I don't let
my brother about peace.
I don't follow behind no man.
How did
I bump my head?
How did you bump your head, and then how did you transition out of it, bro?
Well,
That's what the people need to know.
Money. I had a sauce on police, sauce on individuals, and paying that money and caught a federal case, distribution and money launder, and the judge told me if I came back, he gonna give me 20 years. He said I was a drug dealer that was able to stay under the radar.
Wow.
Yeah.
And basically, at that point, that was enough to
the streets is done anyway. It was a wrap.
How old was you at that time?
Man, I caught a case at 43.
Yeah, it's time to stop at that point, right?
My case was 38. I caught a case 38.
38. But you had got away with so
years,
much.
Right? Yeah, that's why they gave me 20
Your
years.
Your ass had been messing over the city forever, nigga. You had a Mac at 11 at 12, nigga. We should have been got your ass. We heard about it. The judge didn't tell you we heard about you up at that damn park when you was 12, 13.
Oh, man.
But what's crazy, we were so little and we looked innocent, like little boys, where the police they would overlook us because we didn't look like we was doing what we was doing.
That's right.
Wow.
No, that's right. That's one.
Like well, what was your thing that when after that being 38, what made you say, you know what, man, I'm done with it? Because were you already kind of scriptural and understood what the word said, or did you get that later on?
Well, as far as from the spiritual aspect, growing up, I grew up in the church, with my grandmother. My grandmother used to take us to church all the time when I was younger, but I didn't understand.
Okay.
I had no understanding in whatsoever way, shape, or form, but I knew it was right, and I knew it was positive. That's what I did know. And then as I grew up, even while I was in the street, I would go pick my mother up. And we would go to church.
Wow.
Time. I take my mama to church. Come on, let's go to
church. Can I stop you a while ago? Because
yes,
I don't want the people to get this, I don't want them to get a misunderstanding,
Mm-hmm.
Some things you said was very familiar to me, to American Gangster. You went, your people was a Colombian Connect and went through the military. Now your mom and you going to church every week. Come on, Black Walt, what's going on?
It's real.
Only thing he didn't tell.
What he didn't tell?
He didn't tell Frank Lucas.
Oh, he didn't tell Frank Lucas told.
Ain't no question. But
but you see what I'm saying, though? You told me, I'm like, this is really a familiar story to me.
Even while you in the street, man, if you have a spiritual connection, you understand that what you doing, it ain't right. But you doing it for whatever reason that you doing it for. But in your mind and in your spirit that what I'm doing ain't right.
Wow, you right. That's 100% right.
You know that. So, but as far as when I did make a whole complete change in my mentality and in my heart was when I got incarcerated. It happened when I got incarcerated.
Okay.
I ain't ashamed to say it. How some people say, he only doing that because he went to jail.
Yeah, they say that about me. Don't worry about it. Yeah. You get used to that after a while.
Yeah, it didn't bother me.
Hey,
I even had homeboys in jail that knew me from the street that was telling me, Walt, you faking. You ain't in that Bible, nigga, you faking, nigga. Because I'm going to,
Services,
chapel every Sunday,
yeah.
and everything. And I said, nah.
They laughed at you when you
it's
came
real,
home,
bro.
didn't
Nah, they just like, nigga, you a gangster. Nigga,
You ain't finna
you always
change.
gonna be a gangster. You ain't about to change that. I said, nah, man, it's real, man. It's just who I am. This is really who I am.
Of course.
I'm a good, peaceful, loving dude. I love people. That's really who I am.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I
So
like
that street life. No,
That's who I am too. Then
Right.
Then you wink at me. See, that's what I'm saying. See, this nigga right here, man. We gonna pray for this nigga before we get through ending this service. We gonna have to do something. Cause this nigga right here, you know what I'm saying? No, but he's almost trying to. He don't. I'm gonna have to take this.
I'm
nigga
making fun of him.
We need to take this
I'm
nigga.
making
something.
fun of him.
No,
That's all.
I'm not playing with you because you didn't believe him either.
oh
Did you believe him?
yeah. But you know why I believe him? Because Walt's always been Walt.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.